Monday at pregame, this is Johnny Detroit. Let's first recap Sunday's action. The good, the bad, and the ugly is always where we go over everything, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. And yesterday, Rocky Atkinson lost his big play on the New York Giants as they were embarrassed at home. Goodfella lost his big play on the Buffalo Bills, and Ben Burns also lost his big play. Now to the good, we have tons of pros with really good results from Sunday. Shake and Bake 3-0. Evan Altemus 4-2. JR 1-0. Hits another college basketball game. Props to you, JR. Larry Ness 4-1. Dwayne Bryant sneaks in at 1-0. Dave Essler, he only goes 3-2, but he did nail his big 3-star. And yours truly, Johnny Detroit. I'm on a hot run. I won 12 of my last 16, about 20 units over the last 2 weeks or so. And my game of the month was on the Cleveland Browns. My best bet was the Washington Redskins. And we split on our lesser plays, the New Orleans Saints, and a loser on the Denver Broncos. That takes us to Mr. Hook. Hook is on a 23-5 run overall. He sweeps the card yesterday. Right now, if you go to pregamepros.com on the homepage, you'll see that I made Mr. Mike Hook my slash guy today. You can get his 7 and 30-day packages discounted. So right to Monday Night Football, usually I try being really selective. I don't want to have you going crazy buying the board, playing every face you see. But there's tons of guys on real hot runs. So let's start off and work our way up. I have a 3-star over in the basketball. I've won 12 of my last 16. I hit my game of the year, warm-up game of the year on Saturday in Louisiana Lafayette. Hit my game of the month on Sunday. Tony George, Mr. Monday Night Football, smells like the desperation of lost souls of strippers. Tony George has won 11 of his last 14 on Monday Night Football. Jared O'Donnell, what do you say? 47 and 23 runs, 67%. You have to love that. Mike Hook, 23 of his last 28. It almost sounds like one of those old score phone Kevin Duffy type ads. 23-5, 23 of my last 23 of my last 28. It almost sounds like fake, but it's not. You can see the last 100 picks by going to the pros homepage and looking at last 100, and you can see Mike Hook on a 23-5 run. So props to you, kid, doing work. I feel cheesy saying that, but it sounds a lot cooler coming from Mr. Mike. But he has a big 3-star. And Mr. Pittsburgh himself, the big cuddly bear, he split yesterday. He lost his early big game, but he rebounded on his Sunday night best bet with the Chargers blowing out the Ravens. He is actually in San Francisco. He's there, or so he claims, for the game. But last night, Mr. Pittsburgh, who is 22-10 the last 2 years on games involving schools or pro teams from the Pittsburgh area, 22-10 the last 2, has a game tonight. He claims he's there for the game, but last night he accidentally butt-dialed me, and he was having little orders getting barked to the wife to help pack the suitcase for their trip to San Francisco. And I heard something about a parade he was going to be in, and, did you pack my assless chaps? And in the background, I heard a little bit of this. Actually, I recorded part of the conversation. Is Marco was getting dressed for his trip to San Francisco, and I'm like, I know this song. I go, was that the Village People? And it was. And I just visualized Marco getting ready for his trip to San Francisco, dancing in front of the mirror. Marco looking like the groundhog from Caddyshack, dancing, putting on his assless chaps and his little leather hat, getting ready to go for the game, the Pittsburgh-San Francisco game. But Marco, no worries. It's a new day and age, so no one's going to hold that against you as long as you win tonight. So that being said, there's actually a video that RJ and Marco did before Marco left to San Fran up at pregame.tv. You want to check that out. There's some early action for the bowl games going on in the midweek. And in the pregame community at pregameforums.com, I checked this morning. There's tons of posts up already from a lot of guys giving their analysis and their free picks for the game tonight. So from Johnny Detroit, this is Monday. We're going to be back tomorrow with the good, the bad, the ugly. If there's anything you want to see, any questions you have, whatever it may be, you could always email me, the People's Champ, Johnny Detroit, at johnny@pregame.com. That's going to do it. Back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Best of luck.